ഈ ചെളിവരമ്പിലൂടെ നടക്കുമ്പോൾ ചിലപ്പോൾ അറിയാതെ കാലൊന്ന് വഴുതി പോവില്ലേ, അതുപോലെ ഇടയ്ക്ക് മനസ്സൊന്ന് വഴുതി പോവാ, അത്രേ ഉള്ളൂ. മെഡിക്കൽ സയൻസിൽ ഈ ദണ്ണത്തിനിട്ടിരിക്കുന്ന പേരെന്താണെന്നറിയാം? ബൈപോളാർ ഡിസോർഡർ.
ഏത് മാറാവ്യാധിക്കും മരുന്നും ചികിത്സയുണ്ട്. പക്ഷെ മനോവ്യാധി മാത്രം ചികിത്സിച്ച് മാറിയാലും അത് അംഗീകരിക്കാൻ ആരും തയ്യാറാവില്ല.
Hi my lovely viewers, welcome back to Sha'hero Speaks. It's long since I uploaded a video in my YouTube channel. So today I have a video about a psychological illness, mental disorder. Today I want to talk about bipolar disorder. Bipolar disorder is actually a severe, serious, acute mental disorder. If it is not diagnosed properly, if it is unchecked, definitely it will be dangerous and detrimental to our mental health. So I would like to give you something about this topic called bipolar disorder. You might have heard about this subject before, but let me give you something about it. As you know, we need happiness and sadness in our life, and we can experience those feelings. But when a person fails to have a balance between these two, may have some sort of psychological disturbances and disorders in one's life. The term bipolar disorder or bipolar means two extremes. The person experiencing this problem will have different kinds of emotions. His life will be split between the extreme happiness and depression. In other words, it is a state of mania and depression. Formerly it was called manic depressive psychosis. You might have seen many people around you having distractibility, irritable nature, fast talk, racing thoughts, rapid speech, such kind of emotional imbalance in their thoughts. They can't find such kind of balance in their life. At the same time, the person will have depressive episodes as well. For example, if a person feels over the moon, elated, will have depression later. So these kinds of mood swings, extreme mood swings, is called bipolar disorder. It can be genetical, it can be hereditary, biological reasons are there, psychological as well. If a person undergoes such kind of traumatic experiences or this kind of problem called bipolar disorder, we have to understand, we must be sympathetic to that person. Otherwise, this may lead to the suicidal tendencies, or this person may be destructive to himself or herself. According to the studies, 70% of bipolar disorder causes because it has genetic reasons. There are other reasons as well. I told you, psychological might be there, and environmental reasons might be there, his traumatic past might be the reason for this. Most often, chemical imbalance in our brain, the problems related to neuron, can be the vital cause, principal reasons for this problem called bipolar disorder. This is not a mere melancholy type or depressive state. It's all about in-betweenness. It is all about the episodes of both manic state and depressive states. A person who has this manic state will have such kind of wired feeling, exuberant, energetic, exhilarating feeling, over the moon feeling will be there. At the same time, the depressive state, person will feel the exact opposite of that. He will have the guilty feeling, lack of appetite, lack of sleep. These kinds of feelings will come to him. So the person who has this problem will not be able to feel good about himself or herself. So youngsters especially feel such kind of bipolar disorder, and this kind of effects in their lives. So we need to be very focused on their lives, and it is much needed to understand the problems and the chaotic state. If it is not checked properly by the surroundings and the people who are living with them, relatives and others, the bipolar patient might end his or her life. So this is actually a problem that is seen around us, and there are people who are trying very hard to cover this issue. If you are melancholic, if you are depressed, it is easy to understand that there are some sort of drastic changes that are happening in your life. But in terms of manic state, it won't be easy for us to understand and to identify our problem. If a person who has this manic state may feel that he's a superman, he's a superhero, and he will have the grandiosity feeling. He will have some sort of unusual, strange feelings and experiences he will be trying to expose and manifest to people. He may have a promiscuous sexual life, that interest for that, and such sort of grandiose level feeling, and may be very generous, and his generosity may make others to feel amazed at him. But in terms of depressed state, he may not be feeling happier, he may not be feeling activated, he may be feeling alone, and may not be able to communicate with people. So these are sort of two states, that two extremes is really detrimental to our basic mental health. There are movies talking about this particular problem. The movie of Dhanush and called 3, and the problems of the character in Mohanlal's character Vadakkunnathan, and other movies also discuss this issue. But I don't think that society has taken this issue very seriously, because we think that a person who has this problem is having a mere personality problem. It's not that. If the problem lasts for more than 7 days, we need to understand that we have a serious problem and we need to take care of the person. സന്താപ സന്തോഷ സന്തുലനം സാധ്യമാകാത്തിടത്ത് നമുക്ക് ഇങ്ങനെയുള്ളൊരു അവസ്ഥ വന്നു എന്ന് നമുക്ക് അനുമാനിക്കാം. ഈ ഒരു പ്രശ്നത്തെ നമ്മൾ കൃത്യമായി അഭിമുഖീകരിച്ച് ഇല്ലാതാക്കേണ്ടത് അത്യാവശ്യമാണ്. മാനസികാരോഗ്യമാണ് ജീവിതത്തിൻ്റെ ഭദ്രതയ്ക്ക് ആക്കം കൂട്ടുക. താങ്ക് യു.